Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Dishes, where we serve up the hottest crypto scoops straight from the fire. If you're holding XRP right now, buckle up, because today's stock market dip from Nvidia's earnings bomb could either tank Ripple's token or launch it to the moon. But what if I told you the real explosion isn't in the price? It's in the hidden scandals rocking the XRP community. Stick around, you won't believe the twist at the end. Alright folks, it's August 28th, 2025, and the markets are on edge. Let's dive right in with what's happening live. The S&P 500 just notched a record close yesterday at 6,481. But today, it's stumbling. Dow futures down, Nasdaq slipping after Nvidia's earnings beat expectations but still sent their stock tumbling 2%. Why does this matter for XRP? Crypto doesn't exist in a vacuum. When big tech like Nvidia wobbles, risk assets like XRP feel the heat. Global markets are mixed. Asia up, Europe steady, but the dollar's under pressure, which could actually boost cross-border plays like Ripple's tech. Now, zooming in on XRP, it's hovering around $2.98 to $3.01 as I speak, with a whopping 24-hour trading volume of $6.5 billion. That's insane demand exploding. Just last week, on August 23rd, Ripple sealed their epic legal victory against the SEC. Appeals dismissed, XRP officially not a security on public exchanges. No more regulatory handcuffs. Forbes is calling it a game changer, projecting XRP could hit $3.50 by month end and climb to $5 or more by year end if institutional adoption ramps up. And get this. Analysts are spotting a cup-and-handle pattern breakout above $3.20, with some bold calls eyeing $8 on a bull flag. Ripple's even partnering with Chinese fintech giant Enquiries to integrate billions in supply chain assets onto the XRP ledger. Now talking about real-world utility firing up. But let's connect the dots to today's stock chaos. Nvidia's normal enough earnings beat on revenue, but guidance spooked investors. Has the Nasdaq futures down 0.5%. Remember, crypto often mirrors tech stocks. If AI hype cools, outs like XRP could dip short-term. Yet, here's the intrigue. While stocks waver, XRP's volume is surging 15% today alone. Why? Post-SEC win, whales are stacking. Over 900 million tokens moved in the last week. And with ETF filings piling up, 11 in the US, including rumors for BlackRock, Canada's XRP ETFs already hit $280 million in their first week. Ripple's not stopping. Their RLUSD stablecoin is integrating everywhere, from DeFi to EVM sidechains. Vivo Power's grabbing Ripple equity at a discount, and execs are touting the XRP ledger as the ultimate RWA, real-world asset, machine, compliance, AMM pools, fast settlements. This isn't hype, it's infrastructure. If stocks rebound like Morningstar predicts, with global markets higher despite dollar woes, XRP could ride that wave to $4 by September. But amid this bull narrative, something darker is brewing in the XRP space. Another shocker, sell XRP now before the crash. With stocks dipping today, critics say XRP's utility is overhyped. It's great for banks, but useless for everyday Deegans. Remember the FUD about XRP versus Chainlink? Posts are pitting them head-to-head, claiming Link's oracles are eating Ripple's lunch in Japan and Asia-Pacific. SBI's Chainlink deal? That's got XRP maxis raging, with one user straight up saying, Ripple's losing its moat. XRP's a relic. And the most triggering, high-digit predictions are pure copium. While bulls scream $10 to $15 by fall, or even $48 surges, contrarians laugh it off. XRP at $10,000. That's monetary reset fantasy. It'll crash 90% first to shake out paper hands. These takes are flooding X from XRP doesn't need the US to the US needs XRP or it'll lag in crypto dominance. It's dividing the community. Some see it as a buy signal, others as the end. Why share this? Because today's market volatility amplifies it. Nvidia's dip could trigger a broader sell-off, testing XRP's $3 support. But if you're in the XRP to Mars camp, These opinions might just be the FUD before the pump. Drop your thoughts below. Is XRP dead or destined for glory? Let's get those shares flying. Building on that, let's look at the data driving these debates. XRP's carbon-neutral ledger, 3 to 5 second transactions at $0.0002 fees. It's built for trillions in cross-border flows. With the Genius Act signed and Clarity Act looming, plus Fedwire's ISO 20022 upgrade syncing with SWIFT by November, XRP's positioned as the bridge asset. Institutions like B of A and Hyperscale are eyeing it for treasuries. But the intrigue? Fake news is rampant. Scams posing as XRP giveaways on YouTube, Trump ETF hoaxes, and that $470 million whale unwind? Not panic, it's rebalancing for bigger plays. XRPL's rebutting security FUD2. That SDK issue wasn't a ledger hack. Bottom line, amid stock jitters, XRP's fundamentals scream buy, but the opinions scream caution. Which side are you on? As we wrap this up on August 28th, 2025, with markets still churning, here's the punch. All this FUD? It's the perfect setup for XRP's biggest twist. What if the dead coin narrative is engineered to suppress price while institutions load up? Ripple's banking license whispers, ETF approvals in October, and a potential $50 trigger from OCC approval. It's not hype, it's happening. But the real twist? If stocks crash harder tomorrow, XRP decouples and surges as the safe haven. Boom or bust? You decide. Thanks for tuning into Crypto Dishes. Hit like, subscribe, and comment your wildest XRP prediction. We'll see you next time for more sizzling scoops. Peace out.